While smoking rates for adults are at their lowest recorded levels, more needs to be done to protect kids and teenagers. That's according to new recommendations this week from the American Academy of Pediatrics, which recommends parents talk to their kids about tobacco no later than age 12. Lori Osachy, the director of the Body Image Counseling Center, is joining us this morning, and good to have you on again, Lori. When it comes to starting that conversation, I want to ask you, what do you recommend?
Well, I think that the first thing is that it should not be just one conversation, just like with all those difficult topics with our kids, talking about sex, talking about money, talking about smoking and using drugs. It should be something that we talk to them about a lot, and it shouldn't be a taboo subject.
All right, let's face it though, Lori, when kids are told not to do something, oftentimes we know the human psychology makes them want to do that, right? It adds to the allure. So how do we avoid that and the urge to just try it once?
It's true. Kids have a lot against them. The vaping companies and the cigarette companies market to kids by making these vapes different flavors that are appealing and different colors. And it's also very, very soothing to put something in your mouth when you're stressed out. So kids have a lot going against them, but kids are also pretty smart. And I think that if you talk to them in a way that you explain to them that companies are targeting kids, and the younger you start, the more likely you are not to be able to quit, and even starting at all, I think kids really get that. And also rewarding them for standing up to peer pressure and having an independent mind.
Yeah, it can be difficult, though, when their friends are doing it, when they see it on TV and movies, things like that. The American Academy of Pediatrics also notes that if your teen is already smoking, they should be encouraged to use e-cigarettes as an alternative. That's been a popular choice in recent years for many teens, but it's also not without risks. So how do we address that peer pressure so that they don't do any of that? No vaping, no smoking.
Well, again, I think talking to your kids a lot and rewarding them for using their intuition. Does this feel like it's the right thing to do? Or are they doing it to be popular? And rewarding them for sticking up for themselves and sticking up for other people, not going along with the crowd, is a message that we should repeat to our children over and over again. And when you see it, reward it. And that will help them when they're in these stressful situations.
Want to ask this, if you are a parent and you know that your kid's up to something that's not healthy for them, that's not good for them, but you don't really know how to broach that subject, how to bring it up, do you have any simple advice to just make it a little bit less stressful for the parent and for the teenager or the child?
Well, of course, you have to try not to be punishing, because that makes kids go under the radar and hide from you even more. Remember, when you were a kid, you probably snuck some things and tried some things you shouldn't have. That's part of being a kid. So if you can be firm but loving to say, let's talk about this. I'm not going to punish you, but I want you to be able to come to me. And let's talk about why you felt you need to do this or want to do this. And let's try to work on me supporting you to not do it anymore.
Yeah, good advice. Lori Osachy, always a pleasure to have you on, adding your expertise from the Body Image Counseling Center. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.